That's what's supposed to have happened. Okay. Sorry about that delay. This is Pokemon Violet. Just like with Shield, my name is Happy. And unlike Shield, you can actually change your look. So let's see. It won't be an exact match, because, you know, whatever it is. One thing that's cool, there's so many different types of stuff. Everyone's gonna be different. I like the green eyes. Change the hairstyle. No. I don't remember what each hairstyle is, so... Oh, I like that. That's a nice haircut. You can make it gold, you can make it black. I think because we are playing Pokemon Violet, we're gonna have purple hair. Whenever you see it now saving on the screen, the focus is being automatically saved. You can turn that off. Welcome to UVA Academy. Leading the way to the future while valuing our individuality. Oh good, it has the thing where I could not read it 1,000 miles per hour. It's time for you too to dive into the world of Pokemon again. Director Clavel, I think it's Clavel, but I'm not sure, head of UVA Academy. Paldea is a sprawling region, bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. I think there's 400. Pokemon can be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon, as we both help one another to live and thrive. UVA Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do battle, going alongside them. While our robust curriculum, of coursework, helps our students draw forth their fullest potential, it is within these halls that you will find your friends, your Pokemon. Okay, now it's just going too fast. The facility will open their arms to us. Yeah, streaming from my phone. I'm trying to figure out OBS Studio so I can stream from my computer instead, but OBS Studio really feels like you're going through a maze that just has no exit. I plug in the capture card, the sound plays. The second I put the mic in, everything cuts out and you can't hear a thing. I'll figure it out though. I don't know the brand of it right now, but it does work. Let's see. That's not it. Here it is. Yeah, it's not in the box. I'll have to find it at some point. Your bag and hat are lying or hanging here. But it's not time to get ready yet. I actually don't have the Switch 2 right now. It's expensive. It's like $450, I think, for the system itself. This is on the Switch 1. Eventually I want to get the Switch 2, but money be tight at times. Yeah, this is just the Switch 1. Good morning, Happy. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Yeah, once that price goes down, I can think about it. I could probably do a few jobs for people, get the money. I definitely want to get it because of, the Gen 10 games. Those looked awesome. Oh, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at your new school, after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said you're supposed to wait here a little longer. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out OBS so that way that doesn't happen. There was one town in Shield where the stream could not see anything at all. And it's the town with the fairy type gym. I never can remember names, but yeah, because everything is so bright at points, it just flashed the whole camera. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to be here just a little longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. I know it's not Elgato. I don't think it is. One sec. Should have it somewhere around here. Don't know where. Here it is. I actually found it. It is... Yeah, I'm not sure how to say this, but it's Papeaso. That's the name on it, at least. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Maybe get the door, would you? Do forgive the intrusion. You are Master Happy, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of UVA Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director? And you came in person to help my son with his first day. Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its parts. So here at last are the enrollment documents that should have already been delivered to you. Yeah, the problem's just the audio. The second I put the mic in, everything stops. You can't even hear the audio from the mic. Goodness, you really needn't have. Since you come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? No need to trouble yourself. I've got a thing or two to discuss with the director here. Why don't you head up back to your room and finish getting ready for school? You'll need your bag. Oh, and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clever, you simply must join me for a cuppa. This way. How can I refuse such a kind offer? The audio stops. The picture actually keeps going. So I could stream, but that would be an absolute silent one. Because you couldn't hear me or the audio from the game. It's weird. And we gotta put the hat and bag on. We could press the X button to open the main menu. We could save the game this way. And we'll find some key items, including adventure guides. So, wait, now for the menu, we only have bag, options, and save. We're gonna do fast text. We're gonna put automatic descent to boxes. Nicknames will be on until we have our full team. Autosave I'm going to turn off. Oh, I have to add them separately? I didn't know that. I've never used OBS before, so... I'll have to figure that out then. In our bag, we have the adventure guide, which is just the thing we read. I'll give it a try after this stream. Thanks for the tips. I mean, I really appreciate that. Oh, just look at you. All ready for your big first day. Yes, the uniform of our sorry, of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. Oh, gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgot that I had something else for you, Mr. Happy. A most important thing. But your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? Violet? No. I've played it before, and I made Scarlet, which is why we're not doing that. I don't want to delete the save there. I have like a few boxes full of shinies on that, and I don't have storage on Pokemon Home for it. And I also got a team playing, so I think the team's gonna be good. But then, dear Pokemon, try to come out of your Pokeballs. We provide each student entering the Academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the Grass Cat Pokemon. When fully evolved, it is a Grass Dark type. I almost said Ghost. Fuecoco, the Fire Croc Pokemon. When fully evolved, it is a Fire Ghost. And Quaxly, the Duckling Pokemon. I originally went with Quaxly. I saw the Duckling Pokemon, I said Ducklet. On Scarlet was my first playthrough of this, and I did go Quaxly. It evolves into a water fighting type, which is pretty cool. They were a very good company. Why, they usually refuse to even leave my side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Happy, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to visit my next home visit. I'll be just at the house over there. Take your time with your decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now, if you excuse me, until we meet next. What a manly fellow that director of yours is. These three are all lovely. But you need to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? I'm sure they have lots to teach you. Oh, but before you go, I got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. The Votom Phone. The latest model of smartphone. A Pokemon called Votom lives within it, and it can be used to run all sorts of handy apps. It's a brand new phone. According to the instructions, you could check the map app by pressing the Y button. It'll help keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadget. Now off you go. Have fun. Let's take a look at the region. Your Rotom Phone. Oh boy, 4 pages. The handy Rotom Phone is a popular item used throughout the Paldea region. Adding apps to it gives trainers access to a variety of useful functions. The map. Using the map will show useful information like towns, area names. Setting destinations. Yeah, just leads you to a spot that you target. And the flying taxi comes back from Sword and Shield. It lets you fly as long as there's a feather mark. You also, you can see a little bit. You can see what Pokemon can be around you, but I think it's up to 3 Pokemon that it picks randomly. And these 3 will just follow us up, going next door. I already know who we're gonna choose. I played this team before starting this up. A few of the Pokemon I've never even used before, so we'll see how good they are. Oh, we can finally run. Being able to run in this world is so nice. If we had to walk the whole way, oh my gosh, that would take ages. These 3 trainers. Not quite. Master Happy is yet to make his choice, you see. I do wonder which one of them he will choose. He just drops the fruit. All of them are good in their own rights. They're all starters, so... Well, yes, we haven't met yet, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you quite so soon. Hang on, Doctor. Is that who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Happy. He will be attending as of today. So you're the kid who moved in up the road. But Dad to find out more about you. I'm Nemona. Normally, I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Yeah, sure. Love that enthusiasm. We're gonna get along just fine. Miss Nemona is president of our school council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. You absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now. You and me. Easy now. You two will be in the same class, so you'll have plenty of time to battle later. And get to know one another better, of course. We could be neighbors and classmates? Nice. We'll be able to battle all we want. On that note, Master Happy, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? We're going Fuecoco. That's Fuecoco, a fire-type Pokemon. The burning hot sparks it scatters will fry any and all plants in a flash. Would you like to go with a good fire-type Pokemon Fuecoco here? I would give it a nickname, but I don't have any names planned yet, so... But we could change that at any time. Even more so than Sword and Shield. Fuecoco seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master Happy. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And, of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside of a Pokeball. Happy, I can't believe you actually chose Fuecoco. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too, Director Clavel? Oh, but did you not receive a Pokemon when you went into the Academy, Miss Nemona? Not back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focusing on raising at the time. But now I want to raise a new Pokemon alongside Happy while he raises his own new partner. Indeed, a splendid idea. If you wish to raise one of these Pokemon on equal footing with Master Happy here, I shall be more than happy to allow it. Yes. Since Happy chose Fuecoco, I'll go for this little one. Nice to meet you, Sprigatito. Welcome to the team. Alright then. Now that we've chosen our Pokemon, we have to battle. I'll be waiting for you down at the beach. Come join me when you're ready. As you may have noticed, Miss Nemona is a tad overly fond of Pokemon battles. But I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It will help you get to know your Pokemon as well. There's a few things we could grab before then. You can also send your Pokemon out naturally, and unlike in Sword and Shield, they'll actually collect items for you. I mean, the ability pickup does help, but I mean, something like this. There's an item here, and Fuecoco grabbed it. A potion. But there's an antidote for being poisoned, so I think we won't worry about for a little bit. So if you see an item, just check your Pokemon at it. They'll pick it up. But there's another potion. I think I remember one more item, but I don't remember where. We can't leave the house because we gotta battle Nemona. I remember where it is. You can notice this little path here on the beach that you could just jump off to all the way at the end. There's a Pokeball. Unfortunately, there's no wild Pokemon that we could focus on. And there's one more item. But this rock, another potion. Get used to seeing me with a ton of potions, because there's a feature in this that is just awesome. Anyone could be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have a Pokemon by their side. And it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So, ready to battle? Sure. Effective. So excited. For this battle, I think I'll use Miss Nemona. I trust you remember that Master Happy is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Oops, good call, Director. I was about to send out one of my usual partners right off the bat. That would have been bad, and you'll see why at the end of the game. I guess I'll take this chance to try out my new buddy instead. Come on, Happy. Let's have us a fruitful battle. Nemona! Round 1. Because, oh boy, you fight her a lot. I believe only has Sprigatito. I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's just have some fun. Yep, she only has Sprigatito, pure grass type. And your starter automatically gets the elemental move, so... yeah. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Alright. Wow, not bad, neighbor. Look at you winning your first Pokemon battle ever. You've got even more potential than I thought. You're gonna be a strong trainer for sure. But now I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again, just one more battle. Master Happy and his Pokemon are surely worried already from that last battle. So I got kind of caught up in all the excitement. Same to your Fuecoco too. Yeah, let's battle again soon. Oh, definitely. We'll definitely battle more. We just seem to be becoming fast friends, though you only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nemona? I'm sure you can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself. You bet, sir. Oh, that reminds me. Since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app you'll definitely need. You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. I don't know what she put on the phone, but it gave us the new Pokedex app. The Pokedex will automatically register any Pokemon that you catch. It's a must-have for Pokemon trainers. It's a super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jack, actually made it himself. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokedexes. It's quite an age we live in now. Filling a Pokedex by hand? I can't imagine how much work that would take. No, I suppose you can't. Yet, no matter how much time may change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. That is a truly timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you will both work hard toward the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. Something we will do in this playthrough. Now, Mr. Mona, I do have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master Happy to the academy? You'd be doing me quite the favor. Christ, leave it to me. I leave him in your capable hands. Alright, little one. It's time. You and I are on our way. The duck didn't get picked. Oh well. Yeah, someone somewhere else might take it. Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokedex along with my battling. Oh, right. Speaking of Pokedexes, Happy, you probably never caught up all the Pokemon before, right? I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the academy. Come with me. Opening the Pokedex, you press minus to open it, and you can organize it a little bit. So, let's go over what we just have. Battle or catch Pokemon, obviously it puts it in the page. If you battle it, it tells you what it is, the type. But for the actual data of it, you have to catch it. And if you press plus while looking at a Pokemon, you can see the area that you could find it in. Let's go over Fuecoco. The Fire Croc Pokemon. It's a pure fire, like most starters. Actually, majority, I think only 2 starters ever started with a dual type, and they're both grass. Its flame sac is small, so energy is always leaking out. This energy is released from the dent atop Fuecoco's head and flickers to and fro. Also, the character is holding it on his arm, like using his elbow. That's impressive because Fuecoco weighs 21 pounds. I think. Yeah, 21.6. That's some elbow strength right there. Before we leave the beach, I just want to make sure we have everything. And in fact, there is an item right over here that we missed. Another Pokeball. Now coming up, there are 2 Pokemon that I could catch for the team right now that actually are on the list. I'm gonna wait on one of them. Oh, Happy. Sorry. I hear that Nimona here will be taking you to school. That's right, ma'am. Leave it to me. So you already managed to make a friend. And I've read all about the wonderful teachers you'll have looking after you at the school. Plus, so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. And in your new friend Nimona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Now, you'll be staying in the school dorm, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Use a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. We got a sandwich. It's a sandwich. A dish made by sandwiching vegetables, meat, or other ingredients between 2 pieces of bread. It makes a fantastic meal when out on a picnic. Oh, and maybe you'd better take these too. 5 more potions. Use them on that precious little partner of yours, should it get hurt in battle. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. Just try to savor them all, the good times and the hard times too. But if you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. Oh, alright then. You two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Your mother's nice, so nice, Happy. Oh, But I was gonna teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. By the way, I barely know how to speak Spanish because I took it in middle school and that was it. Yeah, years ago. So, I'm glad I chose English for the language. Also, at some point at your house, there will be two Pokemon on top of it. They're the same species, just different color, I think. Squawkabilly. You can catch them. Before they updated the game, when it first came out, they could be shiny. Nowadays, they can't. Anyway, there are some items to find your own house that you could grab. Like that potion there. Luckily, items are very easy to spot because of that beam of light. I mean, it does show you every item just by looking up, but, you know. Yeah. I thought I heard something. Alright. This here is Poco Path. It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here, things are different than in town. You can see wild Pokemon out and about. They'll be on the path and in the grass and such. Get too close to one and you'll have to battle. But you got Fuecoco for that, right? And if you want to try to catch a Pokemon, you gotta use a good old Pokeball. I have tons. I have a few. She gives us 5. Oink oink. Ooh, what luck. Time for some learning by doing. Try battling this Lechonk. You can press X to throw a Pokeball. If you're having a hard time, try damage. Lechonk is a pure normal type, and trust me, once you get the shiny charm, probably even before then, you will see this thing shining. It is everywhere. Maybe not like absolutely everywhere, but still, there's a lot of spots where you can just find a Lechonk or its evolved form. Because it's a voice catch, I will show off its Pokedex. I mean, you do that with every catch. Lechonk, the Hug Pokemon. This Pokemon spurns all but the finest of foods. Its body gives off a herb-like scent that bug Pokemon detest. Oh, that was awesome! You caught the very first Pokemon you went for. I'm crummy when it comes to actually catching Pokemon. Maybe you should give me tips. Anyway, cap some more Pokeballs just in case. Not every catch works out. She gives us 10 more. We get the Pokemon to throw the Pokeball. Remember that and you'll be fine. Now, go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Let's meet back up at the lighthouse over there. You can see it. You can see our school from the top. We have a goal. Battling against wild Pokemon. The Pokemon you see wander around in tall grass, caves, and elsewhere are wild Pokemon. You can run into them and start a fight. You can also start a battle by throwing a Pokeball at it, because you're throwing your partner. By doing that in a very specific way, you can press B to crouch, by the way, that helps sneak up on them. Right here is a Pokemon we don't know. So throw a Pokeball at it from behind, and you'll actually catch it off guard. This is Tarantula. I hate that it's a tarantula, and I am not a fan of bugs. Bug types can be cool. I'm not a fan of spiders. But we have to catch it. For the Pokedex, it's not a team member. I'll specifically say if the Pokemon's gonna be part of the team or not. Tarantula, the string ball Pokemon. The thread it secretes from its rear is as strong as wire. The secret behind the thread's strength is the topic of ongoing research. So, scientists don't even know why that string is so strong. And they expect a kid to. Up here, it's a potion. Also, I think... Oh, the auto heal function. This is great. I love this. The auto heal feature will automatically select items from your bag and use them to heal your Pokemon. To use auto heal, you just select the Pokemon you want to heal and press minus. It will go in the following order: potions, then fresh waters, soda pops, then super potions, lemonades, Moo Moo Milks, hyper potions. You might want a ton of potions because they're very cheap. And yes, you will fly through them if you have a Pokemon like Blissey on your team. But... it is very handy to remember that. But there's another Pokeball with a potion. I was debating this thing for my team, but I have a different flying type in mind, I think. I haven't looked at the list in a few minutes, so. Hoppip is a grass flying type. Don't use Ember on it. Yeah, because we caught it off guard, it couldn't do anything for the first turn, so we get 2 attacks. And we caught Hoppip. Fuecoco has learned to move around. Hoppip is the cottonweed Pokemon, grass flying. Outside of cold regions, Hoppip can be found particularly everywhere. This is because the wind carries the species all over the world. Get used to this thing and its evolved forms. Just like Sword and Shield, except a slight difference, you automatically start with your boxes. So I'm going to deposit these 3 because they aren't part of the team. Fuecoco had... oh, that's not a bad nature. I just wish it had the minus attack. Or Fuecoco gets plus defense minus special defense. LeChonk here is a neutral nature. That's not bad either. Tarantula with plus speed minus defense and Hoppip with plus special defense minus special attack. That's actually bad. I think. Over here is another flying type. Fletchling. Fletchling's worth calling out really quick because it does evolve into a different typing. Fletchling, the tiny bobbin Pokemon. Normal flying. Fletchling can be found in both rural and urban areas. They once had a huge territorial dispute with Squawkabilly, something we'll go over later. Fights broke out all over town. Fletchling evolves immediately into a fire flying type. It is pretty fast when fully evolved. It's pretty good. I think there's one last Pokemon we could go over right now. Finding it just it's not easy because it's very... There's actually two. Scatterbug. You can probably guess its type just from its name. And there's a type combo you should get ready for, because, oh boy, this game has a lot of them. Scatterbug, the Scatterdust Pokemon, a pure bug type. This Pokemon scatters poisonous powder to repel enemies. It will eat different plants depending on where it lives. The one I actually forgot Scatterbug was here. I thought it was going to be up ahead, which it is. But there to revive, bring back a fainted Pokemon. Paralysis Heal, which is what we're actually going to need. But here is something new. Pawmi. A lot of people don't like it because its evolved forms look the same. I like its evolution method. It really shows the bond with Pokemon that you need to have. And no, it's not friendship. Well, that helps, but... we'll go over when we catch its final form. Or its evolved form. It's not on the team, but... Pawmi, the mouse Pokemon, pure electric type. The pads of its paws are electricity discharging organs. Oh. Pawmi fires electricity from its forepaws while standing unsteadily on its hind legs. We already got a full line in the box. I guess it's time for this. You happy? You're getting the hang of how to catch Pokemon, okay? So far you caught. Go. What was that? I've never heard that kind of cry before. Could be some strong Pokemon or something. I'd say we find whatever made that cry. Let's take a look around. Just be careful. There's a kind of unsafe cave not far from here, so steer clear. I know your Rotopo could keep you safe, but watch you step by these cliffs anyway. We're gonna be waiting on that. But there's an ether already. School of Violet can be easy if you item grind. Also, that's a fun detail. You can find tarantula or some bugs climbing trees, and I like that. But there's a super potion, something we won't need for a while. That heals 60 health. And our Rikoko only has 30. I think I'd be able to see it from here. And, of course, we have to head back and find out what that was. And they started yelping. Oh, God. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you could give it something to help it perk up? Sandwich. funny thing is, you can see right where the cliff broke too. You can see it better when we get back up there. We just gotta follow the strange Pokemon and get through the Inlet Grotto. Which is actually the cave that Nemona warned us about not to go in. But it's the only way back up, so... There you are, Happy. You okay? You're not hurt, right? I'm fine. Oh, thank goodness. I was really worried. If you got hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry. No, never mind that. Right now we gotta focus on getting you back up here. We just gotta find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon moves. Hey, what's that Pokemon right in front of you? It looks strong. That seems like it's waiting for you, doesn't it? Oh, that was amazing. That Pokemon might be as strong as mine. We have 2 new Pokemon in this cave. We have Yungoos here. Another pure normal type. And I think the second Pokemon is gonna have to wait a little bit. Because I don't think we can catch it yet. Oh, actually we can still read it. Yungoos, the loitering Pokemon, pure normal type. It spends its waking hours searching endlessly for food. When Yungoos is hungry, its ferocity gains a certain edge. Number 27. Up there? We can't do anything about it. But we can see it's level 40. So, we gotta be careful. The next Pokemon is Diglett, pure ground type. This thing is fast, but its defenses aren't the best. And pure ground is as good as like ground another type added onto it. Diglett, the mole Pokemon. Its skin is very thin. If it's exposed to light, its blood heats up, causing it to grow weak. We still get 2 Pokeballs there. So, very good hidden spot. There actually is 1 more Pokemon here, but we can't do a thing about it. And it's right there. Yeah, that's it. That mysterious Pokemon scares them all away so you can't even catch up. Hey, heads up, strong Pokemon are coming your way, basically. And that's the strong Pokemon's gotta be acting as our bodyguard, basically. I can't open the menu to heal Fuecoco. There he goes. Gosh, it's straight up pulverized that rock. Happy lookout, something's coming. Behind you, it's behind you. Houndoom, level 40. Your hands are trembling so badly you can't pull items out of your bag. Fuecoco got so scared it couldn't do a thing. Hey! Up here, quick! Way to go! For a second, I thought you were both goners. Oh, what's wrong? Maybe it used up all its power? What is this Pokemon anyway? It kind of looks like a Cyclizar. I've never seen one quite like this before. Now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? Hard to say. You can't tell either, huh? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back up here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fellow look pretty in sync facing down that Houndoom. What? You didn't even tell it what to do. I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh good. Looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fellow was the one making the mysterious cry we heard before? Oh man, oh man, oh man. The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems. If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's just change numbers so that we can get in touch with stuff if we get somehow separated again. And here, this'll let you teach your Pokemon a move to help it against stronger opponents. TM32 Swift. It never misses. Think before you use it though. TMs can only be used once. You've both been through enough for a minute. I think we'd better take a breather. Let's just get to the lighthouse. That's a good spot to relax. And just to compare, wow, they make it walk far. We're gonna fully heal for Coco, because that's gonna be needed. And put Yungoos and Diglett away, because we're not gonna... That's a really good Diglett. Plus speed, minus special attack, that's perfect for a Diglett. But I have something else planned, so don't worry about it. Why that little... What are you doing out here? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arven? You're involved with the Humanaries track, right? And aren't you the son of the researcher Professor Turo? Doesn't matter who my dad is. The real issue is what in this world is this Pokemon doing out here? What was the form it's in? It saved me from a tight spot. See, we heard the strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Happy fell off a cliff. That Pokemon saved him, but it seems like he bore itself out in the process. It got kinda slumpy afterwards. Well, you should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be, but it can't fight while it's like this. The form Miraidon takes in battle, that's its true form. Miraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How'd you know it? You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the uniform, you go to the academy too, don't you? Miraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Miraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Heh, well look at you, quite the little go-getter. I have a feeling all out of sorts, so I'm going to use the spell to blast these dull ones away. Pokemon Trainer Arven sends out a Scorbit. These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth and I want it gone. Scorbit, pure normal type. It's something we haven't seen yet. But it's only level 5, so yeah, not too strong. And we win. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. I'm gonna save once the cutscene stopped. Wow, Happy, that was awesome. I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance using some Pokemon evolved that's just caught. But if you really think you can take Miraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. Miraidon's Pokeball. A Pokeball that can hold the mysterious Pokemon known as Miraidon. A boy named Arvin gave it to you. So where'd you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. Wait, can you not hear me or something? Fine, be that way, but you better actually show up for school. What a weirdo. Sorry. That Orphic guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. But, oh, right, we gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. Before you do anything, go behind the lighthouse. I'm gonna say, you get a revive if you go back there. We're gonna climb up the ladder. I don't think there's any items. No. Always check. Look, Happy. That's Mesagoza. And that huge building with the Pokeball on it, that's the school. We still have a long way to go. It's gonna be so great having you in the same class, Happy. I'm looking forward to it. Right? I can't wait to get back. We're gonna get so much to learn. We're gonna get to learn so much in battle, so much. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? The mountains, the forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as the eye can see. Hey, you know what's waiting for you all over these natural spots? Tons of Pokemon! Consider this me officially telling you, welcome to Paldea. But anyway, like you can see, it's a bit of a hike to get to school from here. Let's make it to Los Platos for starters. That's right on the way. Vamos, come on. I really hope I am not butchering their names. The town names, at least. So, there's a ton that is now open. If you look at the map really quick, we have this whole section with Pokemon in it, and everything up to Los Platos. There's a ton of Pokemon, and I will be going over all of them. And by the way, trainers are optional. You don't have to fight a single one if you really don't want to. I got a Cherry Berry right there. That also heals paralysis. An X defense boosts, well, your defense. But before we start, there is one Pokemon I really want to catch, because it is in fact a member of this team. I'm talking Deerling. It's almost as strong as Arthway Coco, and it is faster. Its type is decent. but it is just the thing we need to really get type coverage. Deerling is our second team member. Let's learn about it. Deerling, the seasoned Pokemon. This is the spring form. You can find the other forms around the world too. Despite Deerling's adorable appearance, farmers consider it a nuisance since it loves plant shoots and will eat them all up. 43 pounds. Because it's normal in grass, it's immune to Ghost and any powder moves. In Los Platos is our third party member, but I want to wait a little bit before getting it. Wait a minute. I might have to think about the teamwork, because I just thought about what the team member in Los Platos is and Deerling's type, and they're both normal. I'll think about it. We'll probably use Deerling and just swap to a different Pokemon for the third. I mean, I think I've used Deerling before, so I could probably take a look at the team and figure out what grass type would be better. Chesto Berry. Yeah, not interested in buying viewers. No. It's not worth it. Right there is Protect. It'll protect you from any damage, but the more you use it in a row, the more likely it's to fail. Over there is Struggle Bug. It can lower the enemy's special attack. Let me take a look at this really quick. I think I'm just gonna switch what poison type we use. Yeah. Right there is a new Pokemon. This is Flamigo. And I picked a and Deerling's done. That stinks. Yeah, this is a fighting flying type. So yeah, not the best type combo for a Deerling to go up against. at it. Flamigo is the synchronized Pokemon. Thanks to a behavior of theirs known as synchronizing, an entire flock of these Pokemon can attack simultaneously in perfect harmony. Plus speed minus defense. It does have a great ability though. I have 4, it's fine. We get Magikarp, a fish that the Pokedex constantly calls useless. Dealing, where are you going? Dealing is drowning. Magikarp. It's the fish Pokemon. In the distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today. A nice reference to Legend ZA with I think I learned Hydro Pump. But that's really about it. Yeah, you can tell Dooley can't get across the water. But Magikarp can. God, dude. Don't want you to fight, because that's funny. But there's an awakening, helps you if Pokemon is sleeping. I don't think you can get close enough to that. That one definitely. Where are you going? Come on. No, they can't. We just gotta wait a while for some items. This door, or this purple thing. Fate writing is carved out into the shrine. Herein lies sealed the ruinous tablets. We'll have to figure out what those are. forgot I had Magikarp in the lead. This is Happiny, a very weird Pokemon. Once we get the ability to see what an IV would be, this is a Pokemon that I recommend breeding for instead of just catching and trying to get best health. Happiny, the Playhouse Pokemon, pure normal type, its whole line is. It carefully carries a round white rock that it thinks is an egg. It's bothered by how curly its hair looks. It's also one of the strongest Pokemon in the anime. Don't underestimate Rock's Happiny, oh my god. Rare candy that will instantly give a level. And Psybeam already. So I think with the grass type, I'm gonna change it up. Yeah, I'm just gonna swap Dealing for something else. It's not that Dealing's bad, I just used it I used it in the past, and for the most part, this is a team I've never used before, so if there's Acid Spray, it's a good poison move. I mean, we're down to one Pokemon, but you know. Actually, that would make it worth it to go. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna head back, catch our second team member, and then head back up here and do all the battles focusing on it. Because its type combo is really good. We're gonna be flying back to Poco Path Lighthouse for the time being, and we're gonna head to Los Platos. The plan was to get Dealing up enough and then go, but we'll go over the rest of the Pokemon that way in a bit. And we'll go over the Pokemon here later. This Gimmighoul coin. You are going to want to collect those. Because, oh boy, there's a lot of them. And trust me, you need a lot. So we're gonna head to Los Platos. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but we have made it. I'll be over here. Here I am. This here's a Pokemon Center. You can come here to take care of a lot of things related to your Pokemon, but I'll leave the explanation to the pros here. Happy to be of service, and welcome to the Pokemon Center. I'm here to keep everyone's Pokemon healthy. Here on my left is the Pokemon shop counter. You can buy things like Pokeballs, potions. We accept payments in cash and in LP, League points. That is, 1 LP is worth $1. And this to my right is the Technical Machine, the TM machine in short. It's your ticket to making TMs, which you can use to teach moves to your Pokemon. You'll need to pay in LP and supply the machine with materials the Pokemon drop. What comes in handy is both at these machines and the stores. I've got a lot. Here, have some. She gives us the equivalent of... Oh yeah, so do these two. I can see how much she gave us in a minute. I didn't see it because it was in the corner. I was expecting a message bar. And at the Union Circle, you connect yourself with other trainers and find yourself some adventuring companions. Meaning, you guys, the chat, could join in for an episode. Go visit us at the Pokemon Center anytime you need help. Well, thanks. Remember, had a rough adventure? Get to the Pokemon Center. Sometimes you have to know the sort of stuff with quizzes at school. But mnemonics will help out. Here's another one. Are you ready? Then let's go. Goofy, sure, but it helps you remember that you can send your lead-out Pokemon with the R button. That way you can have Pokemon that's walking with you go pick up items laying around or go battle on its own and stuff like that. We already showed this, so I don't have to do this. There are some things to point out. They will do auto battles until they hit half health. Once they hit half health, they will stop battling entirely. Well, once they hit 1 HP, they'll stop battling, but... Now let's go get our second team member, because, oh boy, I'm excited for it. I've never used this Pokemon before. Then we're going to do some training with it. That antidote might become really helpful against it. Oh, I remember where it is. It's all the way up. We'll be going item hunting in a minute. There he is. I don't know if it's he, but this is Shwoodle, and it is a he. I really hope it can take a tackle. Okay, good. Shwoodle is gonna be the second team member for real. I figured I could just use a different grass type. There should be a bunch incoming anyway, so it's fine. Shwoodle is the Toxic Mouse Pokemon. Poison normal. To keep enemies away from its territory, it paints markings around its nest using a poisonous liquid that has an acidic odor. Shwoodle is the second team member because it's poison normal. That's going to help us against grass and other types that Fuecoco can't handle on its own. An EXP Candy XS. Basically extra small. The candies make it back from Sword and Shield as well. So now, there's next special defense and rest. I actually want to teach it Acid Spray. Oh, it already learned it. That's awesome. So I don't even have to do that. Cool. I love Shroodle. I don't like what it evolves into just by look, but you can't judge a book by its cover, so we're gonna try it out. I just hope it's a long time before it evolves. I love Shroodle. Look how tiny and cute it is. Ugh. Now we're gonna head back and start doing battles. I mean, it's level 5. It's not gonna help us at level 5 when Fueco goes level 10. Luckily, we still have Pokemon to go over too, so... If you talk to a Pokemon trainer like me, it means we're gonna battle! Youngster Elliot and a Psyduck just ran by. Psyduck. Starts with Tarantula. It's level 5. With Fuecoco leveling up. Your Pokemon's strong, huh? We get the prize money. There's one Pokemon I want to catch really quick, and then we can catch the rest that are here on the way back up. We saw Diglett. Get ready for Wiglet. Wiglet is the golden eel Pokemon. Though it looks like Diglett, Wiglet is an entirely different species. The resemblance seems to be a coincidental result of environmental adaptation. You know, the fact that it basically has the same name as it. Yeah, we'll keep it in the box for now. Behind us is Psyduck. Oh, that's bad. I didn't think Psyduck got confusion at like level 6. It's fine. We just got Psyduck and this is Deadly River. We can learn Mud Slap, but I don't care. It's not part of the team. Psyduck, the duck Pokemon. If its chronic headache peaks, it may exhibit odd powers. It seems to unable to recall such an episode. That basically just describes Misty's Psyduck from the anime. If its headache got bad enough, it gained psychic powers, but didn't know it even had them. Okay, we got so much stuff, that's fine. We did get the candy. That I can use. Using a bird candy and a Pokemon that's that far into the next level is pointless. Azurill! We've seen it because Magikarp tried to fight it, and that didn't work out. Let's hope you survive one hit. Yeah! Azurill, in my opinion, is a really good type combo when it evolves. If you want the first type combo, catch something else. Oh, should have learned Bite. Nice. And wants to learn Fury Swipes. You can forget later for that. Azurill, the Polkadot Pokemon. It is a normal fairy, but if you want normal fairy, there's a different Pokemon that is that exact type when it evolves too. Azurill, when it evolves, it turns into a water fairy. That's a great type combo. Its tail is packed full of the nutrients it needs to grow. And that's all it says. Now we're only missing one Pokemon, the one water type Pokemon from this area. That is Weasel. I liked Weasel from Ash. The fact that I could use an Ice Aqua Jet is awesome. I meant to read that. Not a problem. Instead of searching for it, recently caught. Buizel, the Sea Weasel Pokemon. It inflates its flotation sac, keeping it in space above the water in order to watch for prey movement. It's also one of the best water-type Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl. Mostly because of how early you can get it. Let's see. Let's put them in the box. we're gonna head back and start facing trainers, new Pokemon. Yeah. Seeing what items we can get. Like right there's a paralysis heal. That always helps. I think with Magikarp I could get that. But I'm gonna do Weasel, because, yeah. Yes! Air Slash! That's a pretty good move. Let's see. No, I can learn it right now. Oh, we use the Rare Candy on Strudel. And there's another water type. Strudel, we've seen it in Sword Shield. It's a pure water type that evolves into Water Rock. It's a good option for a team, as long as you don't fight it against any grass types. It doesn't really get any offensive options against grass. It mostly gets water, rock, ice, and I think ground moves, maybe? Ice helps, but I meant to read that. Strudel, the snapping Pokemon. A popular game among children is to lift up sticks that Strudel have been onto to see whose Strudel can hang onto it the longest. They're playing a game with snapping turtles. Right here, surprisingly, not a water type. Wooper. Paldean form. This ain't your Johto form. If you're looking for a Pokemon with a good type combo, with great coverage, Wooper is your answer. It can have Water Absorb, and with its type combo, it's great. Which we'll see it in just a second. Paldean Wooper is not water. It is the Poison Fish Pokemon, Paldean form. It is a poison ground type. It's dangerous for Wooper to travel alone. They line up in groups of 3 or 4 and help each other as they walk around the wetlands. Poison ground is such a good type idea. Immunity to being poisoned, electric moves, good coverage against grass, something Johto Wooper is actually very weak to. It's a good combo if you just want something to round out your team. It is not the, well, obviously not the poison type we're going with, but not the ground type either. And yeah, I do have a team plan, like I said at the start, so we can find a bunch of new team members. Usually. Go get it. Rock Blast hits 2 to 5 times. It's not bad. Wasn't expecting this. This is Oricorio. It has 4 different forms, which means we're going to be going over it 4 times eventually. But we might save that for next time because it's almost been the 2 hours that I wanted to do. Didn't get as far into the story that I was hoping, but it's fine. It works perfectly because the 13th, April 13th, we'll be playing this, Shield, and Animal Crossing all in the same day. So, getting too far in the story and beating it before that day would be bad. Oricorio, the dancing Pokemon. This is the Pom-Pom style. It's a cheerleader. Electric and flying. The energetic, cheerful dance of these Oricorio is popular with children, but the Oricorio themselves are hard to find in Paldea. In fact, you can only find 2 forms of it, of the 4. See if you can take it out yourself. Yes. There is something here that you can find now. It's really good. But I don't think it wants to spawn for me right now, so yeah. Not the strongest in Area 1 of the South Province. And he's also the only trainer we can fight right now. Do you think you could topple me, the mightiest martial artist here? Alejandro, the Black Belt. Starts off with Rockruff. This is going to be a tough fight because it's level 11. Come on, get the Fletch, get the Fletch. And it used its double team. It's hard to see both, but I don't want to put it too close because then you can't see. Oh, there we go. That works. And we take it out. Rockruff is actually the pre-default form to my name, so. Next up is Lechonk, and I am gonna switch, because my accuracy has been lowered. I don't think there's a way to do set battles. At least, there wasn't when I looked at the settings at the start of the game. We'll check again. Yeah, just keep using Ember. It's slowing our defense, which can be bad. Makuko's not exactly known to be tanky. Now it is. Burn will cut enemies' attack in half and do damage over time. It's a great status. Next up is Makuhita. He has 3 Pokemon, we had 2. I think once we get back to town, I'm gonna save it and we'll call it. You have 3 dogs to check on it. Yeah. All of his Pokemon you can find later on in the story, so don't worry. I think one more acid spray should do it. If not, one more. Yeah, one more. As long as it doesn't have a ground move, we're good. And he just lost the fight. And of course we miss. Very well, henceforth I am the second mightiest. I didn't even see that. Get used to seeing Scatterbug and just running into it accidentally. It's a tiny Pokemon that can be found in grass. It's gonna be everywhere. Not what I meant to do. Any Pokemon that isn't exclusive, I will be transferring over and putting them into Box 8. We'll get the Dex entries for them, but I'm not allowed to use any of them. Because I want to use a team that's based on Violet instead. One of the team members I'm so excited to try. We get a full heal all the way up here. That restores any status condition. We have 2 Pokemon to go over really quick. First up, Drowsy. It's good at psychic attacks. It gets ghost type attacks. Mostly normal too. I'm glad I swapped, because this thing can have confusion, and that would just one-tap poor Shroodle. And we don't want that. We want Shroodle to live. Drowsy is the Hypnosis Pokemon, pure Psychic type. When it twitches its nose, it can tell where someone is sleeping. That's creepy. And what the person is dreaming about. Oh. Well, that's why it gets the move Dream Eater. At these ruins, you can find a bunch of those Gimmighouls. You can just get them. Yeah, get used to Hypno. Or not Hypno, Drowsy around here. And Hypno at the ruins too, but... Because, yeah, there's a ton of them. And with Confused Way. That helps. The other Pokemon is Ghastly. It is the only ghost poison in existence, besides its two evolved forms. I did not think that was one tap. That's not bad damage, actually. That was the critical. Uh-oh. Alright. Pokeball, let's go. Gastly's a good Pokemon, better when it evolves. You have to have a friend in order to trade it and to get Gengar. But if you do get Gengar, it's really good. There is a way to get Gengar in this without friends. Gastly, the gas Pokemon. Ghost Poison. Its body is made of gas. While it is the gas Pokemon, despite lacking any substance, it can envelop an opponent of any size and cause suffocation. Well, that's dark. I can't stop wondering what's that weird door or lid or cover or whatever it was. Maybe a battle will take my mind off of it. Axel, the student, has Squawkabilly, something we heard of when we read about Fletchling. We will be calling it soon. Just saying. And Gastly has learned mean look, but eh. Just what could behind that? Whoa. Wait, I lost. I think that is almost every single Pokemon we can get. Swap to Gastly really quick, because there's something I want to show off. Pokemon that can fly or levitate will actually do so. Meaning the item that is right there might be possible with Gastly. Yep, Super Potion for free. Let's go. Wait. That really can't hurt you. Oh my god, it did. All the way up here is a Great Ball and another Gimmighoul. So that must be, that item might be possible too. if I go to the other side. Let's take out the Flamigo, and yeah. Oh, that's gonna cause fights. Got it. What Pete Ball right there? That helps if you're shiny hunting. I think for now we're just gonna keep Ghastly in the party because it can levitate. That's just we're both level 13. We're good. There is an item over there, but I don't think Ghastly can reach that. I think that shore is just too far. That's not Ghastly. And it got an X attack. Ghastly's awesome. Normally you have to wait till later in the game when you can actually cross water. Kinda like surf. That one you cannot get. I really can't, yeah, that's just too far. Your Pokemon can only go so far away from you before they have to retreat. Get away from them, get away from me. That item is just too far as well. If your trainer falls into water, like if your character, you basically white out and you just spawn next to the water that you were trying to get past. Nothing negative happens, it's just your character can't swim. I don't know what it is with the Pokemon world with kids that can't swim. That's actually something I can show off. If you target a Pokeball like this, and you see that Pokeball, that means you caught it. Very helpful. Let's see what that is at the top of this hill. Oh look, another item. Endure. That makes it so instead of protecting from a hit with Move World Protect, you survive the hit with 1 HP. If it was going to take you out. It can be okay, but I'd rather just heal off the hit and then survive. I believe there are 3 more Pokemon to go over and then we'll call it. One of them should be right here. Vaults. Is a decent type combo. Dang it. I didn't think that would take it out. Oh, we could go up to this guy. Fido. It is a dog, like a Fido, made of bread, hence the dough. You're gonna take it out, aren't you? I think Shooter is done with catching stuff. Igglybuff. I'm just gonna spam bite. It's the same type as Azurill. If you wanted that normal fairy, here you go. Oh, that's dangerous. Poison Fang already? Forget Furious Wipes. Igglybuff, the balloon Pokemon, normal fairy. It likes to sing, but is not good at it yet. With praise and encouragement, it will get better little by little. It evolves based on friendship, and then Moonstone. So, yeah. You have to have a lot of patience with that one if you want it fully evolved, but once it is, it's a pretty good defensive wall. It gets way more health than you'd think. But it doesn't get all of the advantages of being a fairy because of that normal type. It doesn't resist fighting its normal to it. Otherwise, it is a good option. There we go, we caught Fido. I love the name of it. I love the pun that's in its name. Fido, the puppy Pokemon. There's so many puppy Pokemon. The yeast in Fido's breath is useful for cooking, so this Pokemon has been protected by people since long ago. There's one more thing to catch, and there's only ever one of it. Until you refresh the whole area. So, I'm gonna keep trying. Actually, a heal would do great right now. By the way, did you know? When you're feeling lost, when you don't know where to go next, you can ask for help at any Pokemon Center. The staff there can give you tips about what you might want to try. Plus, they'll register their suggested destinations on your Rotom phone for you. It is so helpful. And I'm going to be doing this off screen. Well, we already know that that specialty is there. registered my birthday. Hopefully it is here now. There's other spots to find it, but this is probably the best. And it's not here. Vaults. I can't do the Pokedex entry for it, but I can tell you it is a Psychic Fairy, if you're interested in that, when fully evolved by level. Or, if you evolve it once at level 20, and then use the Dawnstone on males, it becomes Gallade, a psychic fighting. It's really good to round out really any team right now. With their stored power, the more you boost your stats on a Pokemon, the more that does. I'm going to deposit these three, because they're not part of the team. And I think we'll call it here. This was a great introduction to Pokemon Violet. We've gotten a lot of Pokemon, got our second team member already. And we've met a few people. Yeah. So next time on Pokemon Violet, we're going to be exploring the area between Los Platos and the town with the school in it. I can check names, hang on. Yeah, the area between this Pokemon Center in Los Platos and this Pokemon Center in the south of Mazagoza. And we're going to be exploring all this because there are a ton of items and trainers to do. Yeah. Ending stuff, because that's always fun. Twitch, you have the link to my YouTube channel where I upload all this. YouTube, you have the link to the Twitch. Come join the live. We had a chatter today. I'm happy about that. Let's see. Trying to think about... both Twitch and YouTube, you both actually have the, sounding redundant, but you both have the link to a Discord server as well. It is hosted by another streamer named Freak with a Pen. Shout out to him. Check out his channel. He'll go live, I think, tonight. So, check him out. Say that I brought you. Check out his Discord server, definitely, because, you know, I'll be there, other streamers there, trying to bring people in there. Anyway, that's all for today. Have a good one.